Here we have a treasury bond which has a coupon rate of 7%, face value of 1,000, 5 years to maturity, and the coupon payments are every 6 months, so they're $35 each. The question says that if the price of the bond is 1,042.65 and you're told that the yield to maturity is one of these numbers, which one must it be? And the first thing to note is that this is a premium bond, right? It's selling for more than face value. It's selling for 1,042. So you can straight away eliminate yield to maturities which are greater than the coupon rate. Because remember, for premium bonds selling above par, the yield to maturity must be lower than the coupon rate. So the bond is paying 3.5% coupon every 6 months. As the buyer paid more than face value, paid 1,042, so the buyer is actually going to get a rate of return which is smaller than 3.5%. So you can eliminate all these right away. So it's either 3% or 2.5%. Now you can find the answer by trial and error. If you said 1,042 equal to 35 by yield to maturity, 1 minus 1 plus yield to maturity, and there are 5 years to maturity and it's 6 months, so the number of periods will be 10 plus 1,000 upon 1 plus yield to maturity to the power 10. So if you substitute 0.03 for yield to maturity in this equation, you'll actually end up getting the price. So the answer is 3%. With that, I finish the bond pricing section of the first finance course. We shall now do some equity pricing. Here are some more bond details. Step-up notes are bonds which have coupons increasing through time. So payments step up through time. Deferred coupon bonds, the first few periods the bond pays no coupons, so the payments are deferred. Floating rate securities are bonds in which coupons change as interest rates change. So in a floating rate bond, if the interest rates rise, the coupon payments will also rise. An inverse floater, if the interest rates rise, the coupon payments will actually fall. Treasury inflation protection securities, with the acronym TIPS. Here, the principal rises along with CPI, which is a measure of inflation, Consumer Price Index. These are issued by the US government. The coupon rate remains the same. Therefore, when you have inflation, the principal rises, and as the coupon rate remains constant, the coupon payments increase because coupon payments you obtain by multiplying the principal by the coupon rate. For a bond with a sinking fund provision, the bond is paid off not at one point in time, but over a period of time after a certain amount of time has elapsed. Here we have an example. In this, after the first 10 years, the firm is supposed to give the trustee $20 million for the trustee to repurchase some of the issue. Alternatively, the firm can repurchase bonds of face value $20 million and deliver them to the trustee. Now, if these bonds are selling at a premium, that means they are selling for more than par, then what the firm will prefer doing is it will prefer paying the trustee 20 million rather than trying to purchase bonds of face value 20 million, which is going to cost more than 20 million because the bonds are at premium. If they are selling at a discount, then the corporation will prefer to buy the bonds of face value 20 million and deliver them to the trustee. In the first situation, where the firm paid the trustee 20 million, as the bonds were at premium, then nobody would be willing to sell them to the trustee at par. So what the trustee does in that situation is randomly selects bonds worth face value 20 million and calls them.